What's up, gorgeous human beings? This is David Lyon, founder of Evolving Man. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the 3 most common reasons why embodied creators don't create an audience online that follows their stuff, that love what they're doing, that pay for what they're offering. Basically, that which you need in order to succeed being an embodied creator online, okay? So the first reason is very simple, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time there. It's simply you don't show up. Right? So if you don't take the time at all to show up online, to even just share whatever it is that you're offering, like, hey, I'm a coach and I'm doing this. Hey, I'm a dance teacher, I'm offering this. Hey, I'm a musician, I'm offering that. If you don't take time to do that, obviously you're not going to gain an audience, right? That's a no-brainer. The second piece is maybe a bit more complex, which is you are not offering any kind of value to the people who are following you. So I see a lot of people who are doing amazing work, who I know personally, or I know their work and I know that what they're doing is really good. But the only way that they're using their internet appearance, be it like their Facebook profile or Instagram or whatever it is just to announce whenever they're offering something. So it's like, hey, I'm doing this class, come join me. And then they're confused when not many people show up, or when it's always the same few but nothing really changes. And so that's a big piece, that if you want to succeed online, you have to understand that you cannot just post, you cannot just share whenever you're offering something. That's going to come across as, okay, this person always wants something from me, right? Like for the other person, imagine being the other person, looking at your profile, and all they're seeing is once in a while you saying, hey, I'm doing this, come join me. It's kind of the equivalent, if you think about it, and this is actually what a lot of people talk about, is like having an online business or having a business in general is kind of similar to dating. Like when you meet someone, you don't want to straight away say, do you want to marry me? Or you meet someone for the first time and you say, hey, let's go on a weekend vacation together. The other person's going to be like, oh, no, that's just weird. And so it's kind of similar to when you are sharing whatever it is that you're doing and there are no steps before you are announcing that you're offering something. People are going to be like, I don't even know this person really well. I don't know if I can trust them. I have not actually received any value from them, so why should I now join? And there's millions of people who are doing just that, so you're not going to stand out. And literally no one is going to join your class just because it has a cool title. That's just not going to happen. People are going to join your classes or your coaching or whatever it is because they connect with you. They know who you are, and they can relate to you, they trust you, they have received value from you, they've seen your posts, maybe videos you've created where they see, hey, this person actually has really valuable stuff to say. I'm curious, I want to learn more. And now if you then put an offer out, people are going to be way more interested. Now the third piece, which kind of ties into what I was already talking about, but it's still important to name, is you're not building a relationship. Because you could theoretically post consistently stuff, but you don't reply at all when people comment on your stuff. You don't respond to messages. You don't reach out to people and say, hey, look, I created this video. I thought you might resonate with it, right? If you don't create a relationship with people online, again, they're not going to have a big reason to take a step toward you. And so that's something that I see a lot of embodied creators misunderstand, and myself for a long time just didn't get, is even online you really need to create relationships with people so that you can actually get them to a place of buying your stuff. Like I remember that, maybe some of you actually remember as well, that 2.5 years ago I launched the Evolving Man Summit, and so it was quite a success. Quite a lot of people joined, like 1,500 I think. And in my mind, I was like, great. So now I have 1,500 people in my email list. I'm just gonna send out an email to all of them saying, hey, I'm doing coaching, this is how much it costs, join me. And back then, luckily, I was working with someone with marketing experience, and she said, yeah, you know, like literally no one is gonna respond because there's no real relationship, there's no context for this offer, there's no, there's been like this has not been framed in any way. Like if I out of nowhere just offer something, is like when I'm in a friendship and I suddenly say, hey, we should move in together. And there's no context, there's no conversation before about how our housing situation is, how we think we might be a fit for each other, anything like that. And there just comes that. It's gonna bring out this initial like, whoa, where does this come from right now? Right? And so this is where building a relationship is important, is like you slowly build the trust so that when you then offer something, when you say, hey, I created this or I'm offering this, do you want to join me? In the best case, it's going to be a no-brainer for the other person. It's like, whoa, finally I have a chance to work with this person. Or it's at least going to be, yeah, that totally makes sense that you're offering this. Like you've given me so many things in before that now I feel like this makes sense that you're offering this to me. Like this feels right. This doesn't feel like you're trying to push me. It doesn't feel like you're manipulating me. It just is part of this relationship, okay? Now, this topic is huge, and each of these points that I named, I could probably talk for an hour, and there's so much more on understanding how to generate an audience online, which is really, in fact, all you really need to succeed as an embodied creator online. You have people that follow you, that love your stuff, that buy what you're offering, and that want to interact with you, okay? Now, I want to keep this video short, so I'll stop here, but please let me know in the comments, like if you watch this video and you're like, whoa, I learned a lot on what I can do differently, then please let me know in the comments, because I love this topic, and if there's resonance out there, then I will happily just keep on sharing, all right? So let me know in the comments if this resonated, what your struggle is as an embodied creator, where you're at in the journey. And as always, with embodied creators and with evolving men, you're seen, you're loved, you're appreciated. Keep evolving, and I'll talk to you very soon. Peace.